Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Psychic Tarot Angel Oracle. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, or night whenever you get to watching this video. Okay, so please make sure that you guys are familiar with my full legal disclaimer. It is this top description, okay? But by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled. Be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. By watching my videos, you're agreeing to not attack, bully, or persecute me for my calling. Also, this contract includes shadow banning, gatekeeping, and copywriting of my messages. Everything said on this platform is copyrighted. Do not steal messages from God and the Holy Spirit. Okay, I'm not going to remind everybody about the freedom of speech. You guys, come on. All right, so now we're going to go into the prayer. So I invoke the angels of the Sword of Solomon and the Sword of Moses into the four directions for safety and protection. I call upon Christ energy. I call upon the Most High God, the Holy Spirit. I ask them to give us the grace, the light of God, the glory of God, and the heavenly host armies for this reading and for every other. I also ask that God please return all evil and block out any evil eye or anyone or anything that would try to negatively influence or impact this reading in any way. I pray for the highest light, the highest wisdom, and the highest truth to be revealed to me and my collective, and I pray for all of my subscribers. I ask now as I call upon God's favor to give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission and work here on the earth. I'm eternally grateful for your favor, Heavenly Source, and for your unfailing love. Thank you for blessing me and my subscribers, and thank you for healing the sick and creating miracles. In your holy name, Lord my God, I give gratitude and thanks. I pray into thy holy presence and meditate upon your divine will. Amen. Okay. I hope that you guys are having a good day. All right, so we are going to use, let's see, what oracle cards? Okay, maybe we should start with the Cosmos oracle cards. We're just going to take a look and see what is going on in the stars. First, why is that relevant? Because we have a universe that exists within us and one that exists on the outside of us. And different parts of the universe do different things with our energy. So it's important to know what's active at what time so that we can either utilize the energy for our benefit or, pretty much utilize the energy for our benefit or clear it so that it doesn't cause us detriment. Potentiality, young and energetic with great energy. Okay, so you are very creative at this time. Your potential is being seen by others, okay? So I really feel like at this time, it's going to be really good to try to stay on a positive path, try to look to the optimistic aspect of whatever challenge you're facing. Happy, great time, enjoy it. Be happy with yourself. You deserve this. Okay, it's written in the stars for your great potential and your happiness to come into fruition. So it's time to start manifesting that happy life, that happy circumstance, and that happy relationship because you guys are worthy of it. Hope. Do not give up on hope. Where there is light, there is hope. Again, what can beat hope? Hope is extremely powerful. So don't give up hope on having a happy life, okay? You can and will be happy. Again, money doesn't bring happiness, but success, you being successful with the Lord, that brings happiness. You being one with the Lord, that and the Holy Spirit, that brings happiness. What you're investing into will invest into you. Pay attention to the input of resources. What you're investing your time and energy into, it will give back to you based upon what you invest, right? Oops. Cradle, butterfly shaped star cradled nebula. So this cradle nebula could be helping you, could be cradling you so that you invest more into yourself and into your own energy and into clearing up and or healing anything that's going on. Mountains, try to climb over this mountain. So this could seem, healing to you could seem like a mountain that you have to climb over, but it's truly not. You guys are going to be blessed beyond measure. Challenge, be brave. So again, with this mountain, you could see a challenge here. It says, be brave enough to accept all of the challenges. You guys are very brave. Upswing, wonderful things are going to happen. Know that wonderful things are going to happen. You're drawing in positivity at this time. Death, endure the trial, overcome the failure. So there could be an ending that you're experiencing, or this could be the death of an enemy. This death of this enemy could cause you to upswing in a major way, like their energy just no longer being on this planet. This could be somebody you know or somebody you don't know, but their energy being gone is you're going to ascend because of this. Break obstacles. What I just say, this death is going to break obstacles and barriers and blockages out of the way that this person had been putting on you. Nothing can block your light. This person was trying to block your light. I don't mean to laugh, and I'm not laughing about death. It's very serious. This person is going to be passing away, or they already have passed away. You just don't know about it. What I just say, ending, this is ending. These obstacles that you had to go through, these freaking mountains you had to climb because this person would not stop. A gorgeous ending, a new cycle begins. Like I said, this death that's happening is a good thing. Relaxing. You're going to be happy, Pac-Man. Let's relax with a game. So again, you could be relaxing. You could be playing Pac-Man. You could love Pac-Man. But yeah, you're just relaxing. This ending is bringing you peace. This person leaving this planet is going to bring you peace and happiness. Compete. You are under tremendous competitive pressure. This person was trying to compete with you. You're over here chilling while they're trying to compete with you. This is what I'm saying. Them being gone is going to remove such a big blockage because they were causing such a big blockage. It's crazy. But yeah, somebody was definitely trying to compete with you, and they're all anxious and they're all twisted up. Like, they can't compete with you. You can't compete where you don't compare. Create. The first step to creating greatness is to create, right? This person was trying to stifle your creations. That's why they're having an ending. Especially if you're here to create positivity, this person was trying to block that. Action, just do it if you think it. So yeah, if you come up with a bright idea, like something that's just brilliant, bring it into creation. When these ideas and thoughts come to you that are like billion-dollar ideas, actually take action on them. Okay? In whatever way, by writing them down or taking further action to create that. Abnormal, pay attention to the unusual in life. This person was causing you to have an abnormal experience when it comes to your finances and when it comes to your love life. They were blocking those two aspects heavily. And this is one look at this. Look at this. Okay. This is what just tried to pop out and fall on the ground, but I didn't let it. Starry wealth, a perfect ending, crown oneself. So again, you're creating a new position. You are crowning yourself. Then we have inspiration. You found the key to your problem. And what was it? The devil. Face your inner fears. Surprise, surprise. The key to the problem was the fucking devil. So yeah, the devil was just working through this person. The devil's dying today, or did die, whoever this person was to you. It just, that, like, this starry wealth you're coming into could only happen once this person was gone from this world, because them being here was blocking you. Flip side, another perspective of the sun. You have the ability to see the flip side in situations and to see other people's point of view, but it still doesn't make it right. This person wanted to block you and stop you from achieving something that you've already achieved. So, gemstone, precious and beautiful things. This person didn't want you to have luxuries or nice things in your life. And it's this starry wealth is going to inspire you on how to get this devil out of your energy. Criticize. Excellence means being different. Be yourself. People may criticize you, okay, because you are this rare gem, but just know that there's a flip side to everything, and not everybody can see that flip side, okay? Illusion. Like I said, don't judge a book by its cover. People really need to look at you and not judge you or take you to be something to play with. Discipline. Abide by the principles and act in concert. So again, the illusion is that you're not disciplined, or the illusion that they wanted to criticize and create is that you don't have discipline. And I'm not saying that. I'm saying that you maybe don't have motivation. It's not discipline that you don't have. It's a motivation. Safeguard, protect new life, protect your dreams. It's important to protect your dreams and to protect your new life at this time, because people are trying to access your new life. They want into your new life. This energy that's from the past needs to cross over. God, I pray that this spirit into the light now. Crossover, go away. Leave this collective alone. Newborn, a great beginning. Like I said, safeguard this newborn, this new earth that we're creating. Safeguard it, because these other lower entities, they want access to this realm that we're creating, and they can't have access to it. It's a no. Okay? It's a no. It's a strong no. Erupt. You could be feeling like you're about to erupt with emotion or erupt with frustration. Express your feelings, explode your energy. Sometimes, just like things in space, they have to erupt to change in form. You may just need to erupt on somebody if they come back trying to try you again. Collision. Collide with new sparks. Don't be afraid of arguments. People may try to argue with you, but again, there's always two ways to see something. Don't waste your breath on people who are not wanting to see both sides of things. If they're closed-minded, let them stay that way. Don't be the one that, don't feel like you need to prove yourself, is what I'm saying. Observation, observe and wait for the opportunity. You'll know when the right opportunity to change something is, and you'll take that opportunity. Daybreak, maybe something about daybreak that's important. The last obstacle before the emergence of life. Set off the inception of everything. So yeah, all you need to do is set this new light off and basically go towards your goals. Shine. The sky is the limit. We started with potentiality, and then the shine is the limit. Passion. Maintain your enthusiasm for things. When you maintain your enthusiasm and fervor for serving the Lord, you are in alignment and nobody can touch you at that point. Dancing. Dash for the objective. You may end up dancing around this situation and just sidestepping it altogether because you don't play with devil energy. You have the courage to face your inner fears and to move forward bravely, the cliff of the universe. Having the courage to stand by the cliff and know that you are going to be caught if you were to fall. Eclipse, a moment of darkness. There may be a moment of darkness where you feel like it's just too difficult, but the moment that you feel that, know that that's not your energy, that something could be being eclipsed in or out of your life at that time. The earth. Eclipse with the earth, peace, luck, and starting point of a journey. So here you are, you're going to start this journey, and this energy can't go with you. Confidence, not all stars shine. Believe in your own strength. You have to have confidence and believe in yourself to get past this situation. Also, confidence and the love that God has for you and that you have for yourself. Romance, fantasy, noble, firm, and firm love. So basically, you know that love conquers all, that it's just the highest vibration out of all of the others. Okay, let's see what else pops up. We're going to do the let's see, what is this one? I think we're going to do the spirit messages deck next. So that's what, so there's wealth written in the stars basically for you. And there's also love, which is coming to you. Okay. Shakuntala, hopefully I said that right. Okay. So no, you have not met the person that you're going to marry. Not yet. And it depends, because again, it depends on how quickly you heal from the past situation that you were in, on how fast that you draw in this new person. I'll pull a couple cards and we'll see what comes out. But I do feel something new is going to be coming in for you. It's just not anybody that you've met so far. Yeah, there is an emperor for you for sure. Divine masculine control, authority. Yeah. Again, the emperor is a boss, a total boss. Strength and a 10 of cups. This is a freaking really good sign. This is a very good sign. So happiness, family, harmony, emotional stability. This person is going to come either with a family or he's going to have children. Or maybe you're in the emperor energy as well. That's why you're drawing in this boss. Single for a long time. So you got to ask yourself, why have you been single for so long? What is it within you that needs to heal so you can draw somebody in? It could be that when you were hurt the last time, you put up a wall. And what a wall does when you say that you're not going to allow things in, is it just basically blocks you from getting what you want. Because if you have an energetic wall up saying, oh, I'm only going to allow this in, what it does is it blocks you. And so only low compatible situations will come to you. And those are not even worth taking. So that's what I'm saying, is that we need to heal and release this heart blockage you've got, because there is a 10 of cups for here for you. See, this is like a picnic. You may end up meeting this person outside. You guys may end up having a picnic as a date. I feel like this person likes to do stuff quite often. He's very active. He likes to go places. He likes to do things. He may be into some type of sport or something. Maybe he plays pickleball. 5 of Wands, conflict and ego, competition and rivals, aggression and tension. So there is an energy that is competing with you, that's going to compete with. You've got some feminine energy in your energy that you need to get rid of. It's this person that wants to compete with you. They're going to tell you that when you talk about this person, when you meet them, you're going to tell somebody, and this person's going to go behind your back and try to ruin it. So this is why I'm saying there's a female energy. I don't know if it's a family member. It's a family member. Could be a family member that doesn't want to see you happy. It doesn't want to see you secure. The moon, exactly. Illusions, secrets, hidden enemies, uncertainty. That's the energy that this family member wants you to be in. I'm not for sure why. I think it's like Well, if I don't have that, you can't have that type of energy, but you're not the same. Each person is different. Each person's destiny is different. So this is what I'm saying, that the people that are wishing down upon you, somebody has been keeping you single. This is like not natural. Yeah, you're learning temperance at this time because this person tries you quite often, they try to mess with your peace and tranquility. Balance, patient, and harmony. Also, this is Shiva. Shiva is sexy at AF. He is fine, mofo. I am getting that this person's going to be very attractive to you and very attracted to you. So when you meet this person, until you guys are like living together, I would not mention them to your family until you guys are serious, because this person's going to go up under the moon and whisper some stupid shit. This is why this person's mouth is sewn shut right there. It's like literally they need to shut their mouth. Anyways, they want conflict for you and not peace. 3 of Swords, heartbreak and pain, separation and grief, sorrow and trauma. This person will try to pull you through this 3 of Swords betrayal. Okay. I was picking up at first that it was a friend, but I think you have one female friend and you have one female family member that doesn't want to see you succeed in love and in career. Just crazy. So you could have had a hard time with a job. The 2 of Swords, this is that heart wall energy. It's being stuck. I'm not kidding. You could be a family member that causes you to trigger this heart wall and then it blocks you. All right. So denial, difficult choices, crossroads. This person wants you to be confused so that you don't accept the right person. But yeah, you have Hierophant energy within you, and so does this other person, which means that you have traditional higher learning beliefs, or you follow some type of ethic or code that's working for you, and this other person in your family does not believe the same way. So yeah, I would just keep, misery loves company. Keep everything private. 5 of Swords, aggression. And again, I don't know why this person has so much to say about you having a relationship, but this is ridiculous. 5 of Swords, this is aggression and disputes, arguments and fights over what? Over you being happy. And which means that this person in your family thinks that if you get with somebody, you're going to take all of the attention away from them needing you or some weird codependent stuff. 7 of Cups, choices and indecision, opportunities, fantasies, and illusions. This person wants you living in a fantasy world. I don't think so. It's time for you to wake up from that. 3 of Pentacles, teamwork, collaboration, efforts, and goal. With teamwork and with your spiritual guides, you will be able to draw in this love relationship. But knowing that this person in your family tries to trigger you intentionally. This person tries to trigger you intentionally. So knowing that, next time, because the heart wall is not there anymore, which means things are going to start to get better. But the next time that this family member or friend tries to trigger you to go into trauma, know what they're doing and then just go, okay, I've already healed that. I've healed whatever it was that was within me that was keeping me from this wheel of fortune that I truly deserve, and from this Emperor basically energy. And yeah, what other people don't know about, they can't attack. So just know that as well. That's why moving in silence is important. 4 of Cups, contemplation, feeling disconnected, discontent, and bored. This person messes with you quite often just because they're bored. They're discontent in their own life. Like I said, misery loves company. And so that's what their energy is about. So just be aware that the reason you haven't had somebody come in is because every time somebody is like, you allow that wall to come down a little bit, then somebody starts to come in and this person drives them away or literally tries to steal them from you. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, I don't know why they would do that, but some family members are just jealous, more jealous than others, I suppose. Okay. But you do deserve to be happy. And the more that you believe that you do deserve to have someone in your life, the easier it's going to be to draw somebody in. We're going to do the spirit animals because I feel like spirit animals could really help you at this time, putting up boundaries and protection from this person that's in your family. And they could be extended family, but again, they're still family. And you have a friend. So you'll know who it is. It's a jealous hoe. It's a literally jealous person that can't hold down a relationship for shit. What I just say, protection. This is why I was saying, like, literally, we're going to do these because it's going to give you more protection. So once you know what your spiritual animal and totems are, then you can start to connect with their energy. You can do that through meditation with them. You can do that through going actually to a place where they are. This is sea turtle. And we know that the sea turtle is protected. Why? Because the sea turtle grows its own shell. It's got to have it knows how hard its skin's got to be successful. Now, also, if you know about sea turtles, out of every 1,000 eggs, maybe 10 make it into the ocean. And then from that point, these things, the fact that they exist is almost a miracle. Because they're eaten as they make their way to the ocean. Once they get in the ocean, they're still eaten up by the other sea life. So it's like maybe out of 1,000 eggs, turtle eggs, maybe 2 of them make it to adulthood. So that's why it's like protection. You are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything that you need to be protected and happy. This is what I'm saying. Once you find that happiness within, you're going to be able to find it in another person. But if you keep focusing on what you don't have and how hard it's been, then that's what you're going to keep drawing in, right? Play, dolphins, swim in the happy joy of living. Inhale, I love dolphins. Inhale confidence and exhale fear. Dive into your wisdom and go with the flow. So yeah, when this new relationship, this is a lot of water energy here with from the sea turtle to the dolphin. When this person comes into your energy, play, be very childlike with them, and you're going to be able to bring out a lot of prosperity from accessing your inner child and healing that aspect. The frog, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand, especially when it comes to playtime and how you felt safe and protected as a child. There is something there that needs to be healed. Everybody has some type of trauma that they've been through. But this one has been blocking you from your prosperity. And prosperity can be looked at as many different ways. Again, wealth is health. And so, again, if you've been having up and down money, it's because this inner child aspect has witnessed something or has some type of trauma that money is not going to come in, right? So it says that abundance and good fortune await you. Hop into this new day with joy. Every day that you wake up, thank God for it. Thank you, God, for this day and for every other I've ever lived. The polar bear, mystic, know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So mystic. So we've got sea turtle, dolphin, frog, polar bear. Horse, freedom. Your heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. If you're feeling tired at this time, rest, okay? It's absolutely fine to get rest. But you've got great endurance, so. The loon, intuitive. It says, listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Absolutely. Pronghorn, action. Now is the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen senses will lead you to success. and the wolf, pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are the teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So we had the sea turtle, protection, the dolphin, play, the frog, prosperity, the polar bear, mystic, the horse, freedom, the loon, intuitive, the pronghorn, action, and the wolf, pathfinder. So ways you can integrate your animal totem's energy is meditating on them, drawing a picture of them, painting a picture of them, putting their energy up in your house so that it's getting statues, getting little crystal versions of them. Like this is a little Mo Money cat and it's rose quartz. So getting them in crystal form, getting necklaces of them, getting jewelry of them. Those are all different ways that you can integrate those energies. Okay. Also, so you may meet somebody at a yoga class or something like that. So make sure that you're taking care of your guys' bodies. We're going to do some spirit messages and then I'll let you guys go. I'm kind of tired today a little bit. Just a tad bit. It's time to hit the reset button, clear out the old so that room is available for the new to enter. This is what I'm talking about, the heart wall. I know that these don't have pictures, they just have words on them. So I won't show the pictures, but it says, prepare to move to the next phase of your life. This is a rebirth. Welcome this beautiful brand new energy and you've got this. Be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception. That's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty that you hold within. Stand tall in your power in relation to your family member. Your life is about to start moving quickly in some areas. Events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most. Make decisions rationally, but sensibly, right? So yeah, make sure that you guys are using rationality and logic when you make decisions, okay? Don't overbook yourself is what I heard. Accept where you are at this moment in time. Only then you can begin to move forward. Be clear about your intentions. This makes us easier for us and the universe to help you. The doors will open unexpectedly. Be ready. Be ready for when, yeah, just be ready, basically. Make sure that you guys subscribe, okay? So yeah, if you had opportunities that were like doubtful in the past, I feel like there's going to be a turnaround about that. And when you guys send your questions, make sure you're asking about yourself because I'm not going to just dip into somebody else's energy, right? That didn't give me permission to read their energy. So make sure that the question is related around yourself. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to pull one card for you, Vendagi. Sorry if I butchered that. Sorry if I butcher your guys' screen names. I really apologize. That's not my intention. Okay, so let's see. So I'm getting something about your career. It may be time to set new goals. Loss, bereavement, sorrow, damage. Were you just experiencing a loss or someone around you? It doesn't have to be the loss of a pet, but somebody feels very damaged that you're not with them. They feel like they lost something. Care. They feel like they lost. Okay, so somebody around your energy, or maybe this is your energy. Do you not feel that God loves you? Because when I look at this card, I see love from like somebody's lost favor. Okay, so what I'm picking up on is somebody around you. This is somebody that's around you that's lost favor because they did something to your energy behind the scenes. That's literally what I'm picking up. Because you're a beloved child of God here. And I feel like somebody tried to, like, they tried to throw their negative karma on you, or they tried to make you go through a loss that they went through, which is crazy. And you're over here just relaxing, trying to get your stuff together. I really feel like now is the time to focus on career. Well, obviously, whoever this other person is that did something to the collective, they lost favor from God because God was watching. You have to understand that God's using a lot of you to test other people. That's why you have a lot of people being jealous and attacking you at this time, because they're literally trying to test you. And it's not their job to do that. The thing is, these people don't have the ranking or the authority to be able to call judgment on you guys. Compromise. This person wants you to compromise with them. So this could be an ex, because I am getting that like come to me spell like type energy, right? So somebody could be doing that. It's because they're trying to bend your free will. They want you to make a compromise, an agreement, reconciliation, or a consideration. They want you to compromise what you're merit making for their bullshit. That's wild. So maybe you just face like you've never been in a relationship ever. Okay, well, this could be a friendship. This could be somebody from your past. How old are you? Are you of age? Are you over the age of 18? You've never been in a relationship, really? That is crazy. So I'm wondering why. You are of age. Okay, I'm wondering why. 19. Okay, well, that actually makes sense. You're really young. So yeah, whoever this friend that you have is, I feel like you don't even have very many friends, but whoever this person is, they're from your past. They want you to hesitate about a choice that's coming up. Do you have any choice that you're making? Is there anything going on with school, with work? Because I feel like you're about to step into something great. She was, yeah. Okay. So there is somebody from the past. Maybe you guys didn't have a relationship, but this person, I don't know. There's something that you have that they want. They want you to compromise your better judgment. I also feel like this person is worried about you, which is kind of strange. Yeah, you left her. This person's worried that well, okay, so when you were with this person, they had favor, but since you've been gone, yeah, you have no contact with this person. Since you've been gone, this person has lost favor. And so this is why they want your energy back so bad. They want to be able to go on this adventure that God's taking you on, and you may even end up going backpacking or something like that. From like last year. Yeah. Well, I feel like this person's had bad luck since you left. What I just say, they've been facing conflict since you've been gone. So this person's been focusing on your energy. They want you back, but what I'm seeing is that there will be somebody that's better for you, and it's going to be somebody you end up meeting while on this adventure that you go on. So it could be a backpacking trip, it could be a camping trip. I feel like the more active you are, the more happier you're going to be. And I also feel like you need somebody that's actually active, that wants to go hiking, that wants to go camping, that wants to go out into wilderness, that wants to go to beautiful places. Not just people that want to, you're going on a trip soon. That absolutely makes sense. Not just people that want to go to the spa and want to go do all of this other superficial stuff. And I feel like that's the energy that you were dealing with in the past. Yeah, this person would have been a nightmare to you. So it's good that you're not taking them on your journey with you. into medical. That's what I felt. That yes, I definitely felt like you were applying to get into college. So yeah, people from the past stay in the past. I feel like you kind of know that already. You know, basically, that this person was going to be a nightmare. And so you've had that one polarity of a type of person, and now it's going to be, you have an exam soon, and basis on it, you'll be there soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like this exam's going to go really well. So I do feel like you're in whatever field you're going into, this is a good fit for you. Yeah, the only thing that can stop you is you. Let's see what this one says. Don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. It's necessary to experience the difficult times. That is when you will grow the most. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Be proud of your journey. So, yeah, be proud of your journey because you are coming into like your divine life purpose. Yes, it's on the way. You're coming into your divine life purpose at this time. And this is a beautiful thing. This is a beautiful thing. I also feel like you guys are growing a lot right now. And this is causing people that have been watching you to feel uncomfortable because they don't know which way you're going to shift and change. And I feel like Vindangi, sorry if I butchered that, but I feel like your family is a little afraid of how you're going to change. They're also kind of concerned that you don't have a relationship. Maybe it's your mother that's concerned about it, but I don't feel like you're going to be lonely. I just feel like you're getting to know what you want and what you don't want. And so that's going to lead you to a space where you're going to meet somebody that's going to be more your vibration. Beautiful energy. This person, this female from your past, I'm not kidding. They were doing some type of magic. Like I felt that come to be spell. They want you to come back to them so flippin' bad. And you weren't even in a serious relationship with them. So it's kind of weird. It's just, I feel like they've been hitting bad luck and bad karma ever since your energy's been removed, which means that you have favor. They thought that they had favor, and they most likely did have favor while they were around you. But since God, I'm just going to say that God cares about the way you think about people. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was so serious. Like, it wasn't like a forever relationship though. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a forever friendship. And this person had serious feelings for you that were not like reciprocated, basically. Total unrequited love. Because yeah, you know that this person had feelings for you, so it's kind of cruel to kind of, oh, welcome in everybody coming into the chat. So it's kind of cruel to string somebody along, and that's kind of the energy that you were feeling, and so that's why you cut away from this person. But you did the right thing. Yeah, you're going to be over here merit making, and your family is going to be so proud of you. I feel like maybe that was an issue before. Okay, so I hope that helped you. I'm going to look at some of these other questions that was sent in. Okay, so Aprita, hopefully, Arpita. Okay, hopefully I said that right. Let me look at your question really quick. Okay, so I'm going to pull out the twin flame tarot because I want to see if this person actually is like a twin flame energy for you. Because I don't know, I'm not having a good feeling about this person. I'm not for sure why. So if you're having doubts, there's got to be a reason, because my intuition is like going off, like Alert, 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 right? I don't know if this person is seeing another person. Okay, you guys, give me 1 second. I'm going to address Aprita's situation really quick and just see. Yeah, the hangman sacrifice. So in this relationship, you are going to find out that you're going to have to sacrifice a great part of yourself. It says sacrifice and waiting, perspective, lack and direction. But the hangman also represents being in a state of like purgatory. Yeah, so sometimes it's normal, sometimes you guys fight, but there still are things that you want and need in somebody else, that if you accept this person, you will be like settling, basically. You'll be sacrificing your own peace in some type of way. And that's kind of, I'm getting that this person doesn't value you the way that like you would, doesn't value you the way that you value them. So that is an unequal feeling. Queen of Wands, passionate and determined, attractive and confident, self-assured, charismatic. There is a female energy around him. I don't know who this person is, but it's a Jezebel spirit. Because this Queen of Wands energy is not your energy. I feel like you're a higher deck in the card. You guys are so welcome. That's what I'm feeling, the energy of another woman, to be honest. So if he wants to marry you, he's going to have to sacrifice this other relationship or whoever he's talking to. Again, that's just what I'm picking up as a female energy around him. Now, this could be, it's a bad influence. It's either a bad love influence or it's a family member that doesn't want to see him happy or some shit like that. I mean, there's definitely two manipulative energies going on here that I can feel, that are manipulating the way that he sees things and perceives things about women. What is the situation with his mother that may be affecting things? So yeah, this person, he is highly confused, sort of an overthinker, and he can't decide. Yeah, because he's having to decide between people. He knows that he's going to have to sacrifice, to be with you, he's going to have to sacrifice this other relationship. I do feel like he is a King of Cups energy, a very wise and devoted, balanced person between head and heart. But for some reason, he's in the energy. Yeah, he keeps asking him to get married because he's 39. She keeps asking him to get married. Yeah. What does 39 have to do with anything? Is there like a marriage rule that you got to be married under 40 or some shit? I mean, you can get married at any age. So this other person, though, is in the way. So he's going to have to make a decision. I do feel like he's okay, without this other influence that's influencing him, he's normally a very balanced person, right? But this other influence is taking him out of his energy. That's why I feel like your energy is more suited for him, but I don't think that this is your person. I feel like there's something within you that also knows that something is not right with this person. Not to say that they're like an evil, cruel sadist or anything like that. I honestly feel like this person does have a good spirit, but there's something off about the situation. Is this a long distance? Any exchange in energy in the next 15 days? Is his mom? I was picking up his mother. That's what I was picking up on. And possibly his sister. So that could be the two energies, the two female energies. See, the Page of Cups, if he's this Page of Cups, dreaming and naive innocence, inner child, head in the clouds, this is what's going on with him. He is a King of Cups, but right now he's just kind of got his head in the clouds. And I feel like, what is it that these women don't like about you or don't think that you're good enough? I don't know what it is. Is there what is it, ethnicity difference between you two, or a racial difference? Because I don't know why these women are looking down on you is what I'm trying to pick up on. And some people are just racist and that's why they look down on people. But, he may be very connected to water. The next 15 days, yeah, I'm not having a good feeling about this. This person is beyond confused. I don't even know what to call it at this point. It's like he really doesn't know what he wants. This is what I'm saying. This Five of Wands, conflict and ego. I don't feel like there's going to be a lot of change. Just let's look at and see what's going on here, and then maybe we can clear up some of it. Because when we clear up stuff, things do change. But this person may reveal something about themselves that you weren't aware of. This conflict and ego, competition, and rivals, aggression, and tension. There is another feminine energy that is competing with you for this man. That is what I'm picking up. If he wants to marry you, he's going to have to sacrifice this other energy. You didn't do magic on this person, did you? Because I'm picking up on magic, but I don't know who it's coming from. That magic could be especially if his mother's doing any type of magic, or if that's in his culture. Any type of love magic, I just wouldn't do it in 2025 because it's going to backfire in the worst way. And I feel like there's some Jezebel person, and maybe it's his mother. I don't know who this person is, but she's extremely possessive over this guy. Like, no idea about magic. Yeah. So it could be somebody in his family, or it could be his mother. Crazy manipulation going on there. I feel like they want him to be with somebody else, but they're not going to tell him that. They're just going to try to do magic and manipulate him. That's why he's stuck in this conflict and ego, competition, and rivalry. Like, he doesn't know what choice to make. The Chariot, determination, success, and moving forward. He does want to move forward, though. And I do feel like he wants to move forward with you, but he's going to have to, I don't know. The sacrifice energy of the Hangman means he's going to have to give something up and it could be that he listens to his damn mama all the time, and his mother is not directing this person towards any type of great destiny. The mother is wanting to direct him towards being a dependent, basically. I'm getting like major codependency vibes off of that. Maybe she's not ready to let her son go. I don't know, whatever this overbearing energy is, but I feel like it stresses him out and it puts strain on your guys' relationship. And because this woman won't come out and just say what her intentions are, it kind of leaves an air of like confusion, because there is an energy there that's blocking you guys from coming together. And like, from what I'm seeing is that if whatever this spell work, whatever this energy is, maybe it's something from another life, or maybe it's just that his mother badmouths you, or whatever this is. I'm going to tell you right now, there's never going to be in her eyes, there's never going to be a woman that's worthy enough for her son. That's just the way that she feels. So she's going to treat every single female that he dates pretty much the same, unless they're extremely low vibrational. Then she may favor that one if they're weak and low vibrational, because she wants somebody in the family that she can manipulate, not somebody that actually has a brain and uses it. Three of Pentacles, exactly. Somebody that they could teamwork with against her own son to keep him there. I don't know if he pays the bills or how he's helping, but there's a big codependent energy. So teamwork, collaboration, efforts, and goals. This is basically the situation you're dealing with. But it's not something you can't handle. If you really want to be with this person, then this person's got to wake up about their own mother, because once they do and they realize the intentions that their mother has, literally, because I feel like she brings up a lot of inner child trauma and keeps traumatizing him, and so he can't make a decision. Once he wakes up to this and basically turns away from that, everything's going to become clear for him. But I feel like this person has tried to stop any positive feelings from being able to be created in this man. That's what you're picking up on. Because you're very intuitive. You know that there is something weird going on. And it's kind of hard to pinpoint because there's so much deception going on. It's just because people are not revealing their true selves. They're wearing a mask. You're dealing with two women that are wearing a mask. And I, at first I was feeling like, oh, maybe this is cheating, but maybe this is just emotional manipulation. Like his sister or mother could be emotionally manipulating him into feeling like, like getting married. And that's why I was like, is there a cultural difference or something like that? Again, sometimes there's different ethnic cultures that have different forms of magic. And these women and people will do anything to keep a family the way it is. So he really needs time and space to decide what he wants. Like I said, his mother's got him in the King of Cups and energy, but you are in Emperor energy. That's why these women don't like you. Let me just ask, hold on. It's not going to be this year. It might be next year. So it might be 2026. And it's going to take, so what's going to happen is basically he's going to go through some type of awakening, realize that his mother and his sister have been manipulating his love life, his entire love life. Okay. Since he's been a teenage. And he may end up having this epiphany by a body of water. But what's going to happen is he's going to go through this process and he's going to come out an emperor. No, this is about the guy you want to marry. This is what I'm saying. He's in the King of Cups right now. After he goes through this awakening, he's going to become the emperor that you want to marry. Because you really don't want all women, you don't want anybody less than an emperor, right? You don't want anybody less than an emperor. So this person has an evolution to go through, but I do see that they're kind-hearted, they're wise, and they will be devoted. They're just very devoted to their family, and it's working out in their detriment at this time. 9 of Wands, resilience, close to succeeding, persistence, and fatigue. So, there's going to be some type of awakening and shift that goes on, 2025, and then 2026, and maybe halfway through 2026 when he actually gets clarity and you guys plan the wedding and then go forward with it. But there's got to be work. Again, he's going to go through a transition where he turns into the emperor. And he's very close to doing this. He's very close to awakening. But don't tell him about he's got to have the epiphany about these influences on his own. Once he does this, you guys are going to be in wish fulfillment. Okay, so it is going to happen. Just don't be looking for it right away because it's going to be like 2026. Okay, wishes fulfilled, contentment, and pleasure. So yeah, he's going to make it. Continue to work on yourself and continue to love yourself, and good will happen. Okay, was there any other questions? Mixed signals. Okay. Okay. So, Deviana, do you have a specific question? You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Do you have a suspicious? I'm gonna address Shanu really quick. Okay, so let me see. Your ex-girlfriend Sujata. Well, that's a beautiful name. I love that name. She's got really good energy. She gives you mixed sense. Find her, demeaning since it was toxic in the way that it ended. Okay. Wow, everybody is wanting permanent commitments to marry. So that is wild. Okay, so first of all, your ex's energy is kind of like, it is kind of toxic. I don't know what her zodiac sign is, but it is a little bit toxic. I feel like she's in a space right now where She wants a version of you that doesn't exist, Shanu. That's what's going on with this woman. She wants a version of you that does not exist. So maybe before, when you were in a relationship with her, you were very like you would let her basically take charge. Oh, you don't know her zodiac sign? How do you not know her zodiac sign and you dated her? That's wild. So it was toxic to the way that things ended, but there was some, I don't know, I want to say like some type of energy that was between you two that was, I feel like this person, I guess demeans you, it would be a good way to say it, but they play on your confidence. They're having some type of devil energy, right? Obsession, addiction, toxicity, and excess codependency. Okay, she could have been really emotionally codependent. Yeah, then she got attached to your work, and then since then it's been toxic. So I do get a Jezebel vibe going on with her. You share the same workplace. Man, you guys should never date people that you work with because you have to see them every day. That is so crazy. The Four of Wands, home and reunion, stability and belonging, celebrations. So, you know, this may not be the person for you, but there is somebody that's for you. Yeah, very codependent. You can't have somebody that is like, if you just think of it this way, Shanu, yeah, it's so hard to be around it. If you are trying to ascend and go into a greater awareness of yourself or a greater space, and basically you have somebody riding your coattails and clutching onto you, leeching off of you, then it's going to be really, really hard to move forward because you have all this extra weight to carry. I feel like if you were not with this, well, would you realized how much extra weight you were carrying because of this person's actions, basically. And I feel like this person is impulsive. I'm also seeing that the world has something, completion, closing cycles, and achievement. So you're definitely closing a cycle with this person. I don't feel like they are the one for you because, one, they're codependent, two, they're toxic, three, they look down on you. And that's what, and I don't know if it's a racial looking down, not, it's more of looking down on all men. And then also what this person expects of you is not something that you can provide. I feel like this person, they expect way more than they give, and that's not an equal give and take. If you've got somebody that's always just taking, that's kind of like, and you're always giving, and that's the thing, that you're always giving, they're always taking. That's a vampiric relationship. So I see the Fool on the bottom. That's a vampiric relationship. When you're dealing with somebody that doesn't contribute back. And I also feel like this person is greedy. And you would not be able to take them home to your parents, really. Like, your parents would not accept this person because they see the supernatural nature, the vanity of them. Also, the Hermit. Yeah, she doesn't even know how to communicate. Yeah. And she's just on her own, which is sad. This Hermit means that you know how to go within and you know how to go into solitude, and you're dealing with somebody that, I'm just saying, flashing lights. They want, you know, extravagant things. They want to go on trips. They want all of this stuff, but they're not willing to really contribute towards creating it, if that makes sense. They want all of the fruits of your labor, basically. And then they want to cheat off of your work. So you're using temperance with this person, which is exactly what you need to do. Okay. Because it's going to protect your peace and your balance. This person's been using your energy to alchemize theirs, and it's left you like depleted, which is not good. Okay. Four of Pentacles, possessiveness, boundaries and limits, hoarding and holding, insecurity and stingy. This person is extremely, absolutely flirting with another guy in front of you. That's the type of Jezebel behavior that I'm talking about. Real women, real divine feminines don't do stuff like that. They're loyal, they're honest, and they're true. They legitimately do not do things like that. And they'll never ask you to compromise like your virtues for them, or they'll never ask you for things that you can't provide. A real divine feminine is going to provide for herself. And then anything else that's given to her, she'll be grateful for. And anything that you give a real divine feminine, a real woman, anything you give a woman, she'll multiply it, right? If you give a woman food, she'll make you a meal. If you give a woman a sperm, she'll make you a baby. So the nature of the woman is to multiply. So it's unnatural for this person to be the opposite of that when they're a woman. A very big lesson. Yeah. A very big lesson on boundaries for you, because this person did not respect your boundaries and they don't understand boundaries. And there are just some people out there that were never raised with boundaries. Like their parents wasn't shit. They didn't have boundaries. And so that's why they don't have boundaries. But you know what self-respect is, you know what your boundaries are, and you know what you're going to be willing to accept. So I would just be confident in that. And know, like when I'm seeing with the world cards, there are so many people in this world that will love you for who you are and not demand that you change and that you do all of this nonsense for them. Like you shouldn't have to take your head off, screw it on backwards and run around in circles for somebody. Like that's just crazy. And literally, I feel like this person keeps you stuck in your ego. They don't allow you to go into a higher consciousness because they're so driven on the material and physical world and having their needs met that they don't understand how that it's very important to meet the needs of the other person as well. And that's part of when you just have a relationship with somebody, whether it's a friendship or romantic, that's just learning how to have a relationship with somebody so that you're actually giving and receiving at the same time. The moon, illusions and hidden confusions, secrets and uncertainties. So yeah, again, I just am getting that she has secrets in her family. I'm picking up something with mental health. That, again, there's a few things going on with her. I'm not a doctor. I can't diagnose anybody, but I am picking up that there's something going on with mental health. Also, this energy just popped out. 6 of Pentacles. See how this is a bunch of gifts? This person wants you to continuously give to them, but they are only taking, and that's a problem. Generosity and clarity, support and sharing, giving and receiving, fairness and gratitude. This person's not grateful for you. That's also an issue. A real divine feminine will not put you through this type of stress. And you need to be careful about what you say with your coworkers, because she may be saying something to the coworkers, which is going to make 3 of Cups, celebration, friendships, and reunions. So yeah, she definitely wants to have some type of reunion with you. But again, dating people in the workplace is just too complicated, I think. Oh, right. Yeah. So you're into Stoicism. Stoicism is one great piece of knowledge and wisdom that you can learn from the people of the past. Of course, they were faced with a different type of world, but it still has similarities in it. So I really feel like, I feel like that's good. You being stoic is good. You knowing about your spirituality, knowing about chakras, and knowing how to stay in alignment and meditation, that's also really, really important. All the Stoics meditated. That's how they got their wisdom. And so, yeah, I definitely get that vibe. And to live a Stoic life is going to be living a separate life than what this other person lives, basically. Okay, so I hope that helped you. Now I'm going to do Divyanasha Mishra. Okay, so what's coming towards you in love? Do I see any guy giving permanent commitment to you? Are you talking to more than one person? Or is there no action coming in? Because for some reason, I'm seeing 3 different people. So who are these people? Maybe you're single. Maybe you have secret admirers. 9 of Swords. Okay. Sleepless night, anxiety and depression, breaking point, and negativity. Have you been feeling really, really low? Who is in the 9 of Swords here? I hope that you have an ex. Okay. That's who's in the 9 of Swords. Why are they coming up in your energy? I feel like this person is thinking about you all night long. He also dreams about you. Are you thinking about getting back with this ex? Okay, so you are going through this Nine of Swords. So is he. That's interesting. Well, I just check your energy and I pick up that this ex is still in your energy, which means they're unwilling to let go of something. And I don't think this is a physical item. This is about letting go of the relationship or your energy. The Hangman, sacrifice and waiting, perspective, lack of direction. So this is the energy that you're actually in. The reason you're in the Nine of Swords is because usually the Nine of Swords has to do with guilt and regret over something that you've done. I don't feel like you've really done anything. I just feel like that because of this unresolved energy with your ex, it's kind of blocking the new stuff from coming in, because I see 3 different people that actually you feel very stuck. Yeah, and the Hangman is somebody that's suspended, basically tied to a tree, and it's like being in purgatory almost. It's literally being stuck. So let's see. It says, find ways to fill your cup. Be self-full. Follow your heart and always trust your intuition. Go deep within, find your triggers and address them one by one. Self-healing is the best healing. Only then can you offer the best version of yourself. Okay. So yeah, there is going to be somebody that comes in, but you have to stop blocking yourself. I feel like Queen of Wands. So you maybe are in the energy of the Queen of Wands. Passionate and determined, attractive and confident, self-assured and charismatic. So you hold this energy here with you. I don't feel like you're going to be stuck for that much longer. You just need to make a choice, basically. Yeah, you're still connected with, why you can't move on. There's a cord connecting you guys still. You may want to do a cord cutting. Because I don't feel like this person from your past is your person. It's going to be somebody new that you meet. But you may, again, I keep seeing 3 different men. King of Wands, leadership and visions, bold and daring, big ego and optimism. So yeah, there is a King of Wands and an Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is awesome. So you could be having a hard time releasing this person because, you felt like they brought balance to the situation. But with them gone, you can see that there was an imbalance, because if you're feeling imbalance with that person gone, it either shows that they were offering some type of energy or that you're lacking something. And I feel like what it is just relationship experience. I feel like you haven't had a bunch of relationships to know what it is that you want and what you don't want. And so going back to this person, because they were very heart driven and they were very passionate, but I don't feel like they were very stuck in their ego. So I don't feel like they treated you as very good, basically. This Ace of Cups, though, is love coming from the universe. This is ensured new love and feelings. Okay, emotional awakening, intuition, and spirituality. I feel like you're going through a spiritual awakening right now. And so you're awakening to why you are feeling like it would be too hard to live without his energy, right? Whatever this person was providing. Yeah, the new person that's going to come in, I'm seeing 3 people. So you may end up dating one person, then stop dating them, and the next person comes in. By the time you get to the 3rd person, you're going to have your person. So it will be the 3rd person, but these other 2 people may just be people you talk to. It's just basically you getting the lessons that are necessary and you doing the healing, because again, healing is so important here. Just like when I pulled that card for you, the healing is so important here. And you're filling your own cup with the Ace of Cups. That's a big deal. King of Cups. So yeah, there is somebody that's for you. So we got a King of Wands, a King of Cups, Page of Cups. So the King of Cups is somebody who will be wise and devoted, balanced between head and heart. This person may suffer in their finances, though, so that may be the reason that you don't pick them. Then the Page of Cups energy, maybe, Is that another person? No, that's something that's attached to the King of Cups. Eight of Swords, trapped and restricted, victimized and helpless, powerless and blinded. So this is how this person's going to feel. They're going to feel blinded because they're coming out of a relationship. So what I would do is I would give it time, because I'm seeing that you're going to talk to a King of Wands energy, and then you're going to realize that he's not it. This could be your ex's energy, because it's very much stuck in the ego. Then once you start filling your own cup, just like that was saying with the Ace of Wands, the universe fills your cup, you're going to meet another person who's a King of Cups. But again, he's got this Page of Cups energy and the Eight of Swords, where he is in, I don't want to say he's in jail, but he's just basically feeling financially broke and helpless. And that's not somebody that you want to marry. So I'm trying to see who this third person is going to be. The Emperor. What I say, this third person will be the Emperor. So you're going to know who this King of Cups is, because he's going to have financial restrictions. So that's how you'll know who he is. Okay. But literally, you have an Emperor here that is going to come into your life. And so, yeah, going backward is not the way. Like sometimes it is, but this time it's not. And make sure that you're getting up, and that don't just keep focused. The more that you need to do a cord cutting. So search on YouTube cord cutting meditation. Okay. And do a cord cutting meditation. Because when you cut the cord with this guy from your past, it's going to basically, every time he taps into your energy, he won't be able to tap into your energy anymore, because there won't be a cord there, if that makes sense. And then you'll be able to really just more easily move forward. Okay, Leah, I'm going to draw an oracle card for you. It says, keep me moving forward, even if you are unsure of your next step or where it may take you. Trust that you are walking the path you're meant to walk. Remember, we are walking it with you. So your spiritual team is here. Yeah, he gave up on himself, though, and you can't work with anybody like that gives up on themselves. So yeah, trust yourself more. I also feel like you guys are coming into a time where you're entering into your prime, right? So you may have several love offers that come forward. Take a breath and realize just how cool you really are. Value yourself. You guys are so welcome. Let's do this. I'm telling you, this person wants you back from your past. But you're not going to go backwards, because it just doesn't make any sense. You guys are really supported by the angelic realm right now. Tap into your magic. Yes, I think Spirit wants you guys to go within and tap into your own power, so that you can start pulling towards you the next situation, the next opportunity. Yes, I do mean that he wants you back. And I don't know how to say his name, or I would try, but you're doing your best, and that is enough. Any difficulties that you will face will not last forever. Release the thoughts and feelings that don't feel good. Focus all of your energy on love, happiness, and your hopes and dreams. So yeah, at this time, it's going to be very important to be focusing on what you want. Okay. Why is he not taking action? Because he's stuck in his pride and ego. And so he's not going to take action. He wants you, like I said, or maybe it was somebody else I was reading, there was a come to me energy, but he is expecting you to come to him, like always. So, but going backward is not the way. Okay, I'm going to pull another one for you, Leah. It says that you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancement. And on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. You guys are going to do just fine. Just make sure that you're tapping into your own power and into the God that exists within you. Okay. Does he stalk your WhatsApp status? I don't know. I feel like maybe he follows you online through secret accounts. But I don't really know anything about WhatsApp, so I I can't tell you any details about that. But he definitely checks on you. Like if you could go through his phone, you would see that he pulls your name up quite often. But like I said, you know, he's missing your energy. I don't feel like going backwards is the correct choice. So continue to move forward and know that better is on its way. And then ask the universe for the better. Okay. Don't just be like, okay, I'll just sit and wait. Actually take action by prayer and asking. Because if you don't ask the universe and give the benevolent, energies permission to help you, then you'll just remain stuck. And so that's what spirit wants you to go within and wake up and realize that you guys deserve more. Okay. All right. Okay, you guys, I'm going to shut down the reading. It's been an hour and 20 minutes. Any of you that I didn't get to answer your questions, I will be back on possibly tomorrow. So just make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you're subscribed. And I will do my best to address the questions as we build this beautiful community of awesome people. All right, you guys, know that God loves you. Know that I like you. Make sure that you subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I'm always happy to see you guys. So all right, you guys, giving you air hugs and lots of love. Until the next reading, peace be with you. Remember that God loves you, and so do I, and peace be with you all. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.